Don't.
It sounds like fun.
All right. I accidentally overwrote what the fuck we were giving away.
You landed on my Oopa Loopa with 2 hotels.
Honest to God, gamers trying to play a fucking board game. It's like those apes around the fucking, Pantheon in 2001.
All right, so we're going to do the contest here. Wrap this up here. Anderson, you got to pick a number between 2 and 9.
2 and 9?
Yep.
5.
All right, so caller number 5 on...
that's funny, it just is.
216-535-9268. Caller number 5 will win the Hot Wheel car courtesy of Rumoured Customs. And, you can check that out. So, Anderson, why don't you tell us your story about the Amish while I do the calling?
All right, well, I don't know if everybody knows, but I moved this past weekend.
I was going to help you, but Yeah, my back went out.
Brian's back went out. But I'm building stalls for my wife's horses, and I needed to get wood cheap because Home Depot's so expensive. And this guy tells me, he's like, you got to go to the Amish wood mills around here. So I drove around, and I went in there, and the guy says, yeah, you get all kinds of Amish mills. I turned down a gravel road that was 5 miles long with nothing on each side of it. And I'm just cruising down the street with my buddy, and I looked at him, and I said, you know what, dude? I have seen a lot of horror movies start this way, and this is just not a good sign. And we ended up surrounded by Amish houses.
I know where
nobody was around, and you know what? Yeah. They have their little kids working, little 5-year-olds and stuff, and they all wear the dark clothes. What?
Yeah, they're fucking industrious, dude.
No, but hold on, because we're gonna answer caller 5 right now. So just wait.
Oh, I want to hear his story.
I know. Just hold on, because this is caller 5 right here.
What's up, caller 5?
Hello, you're caller 5. Yeah, he can't hear you guys though, because he's on the regular line. Hello. Hey. Who is this?
EJ SOCOM again.
What?
EJ SOCOM.
Oh, it's EJ SOCOM. See what happens? You listen to the show, then you monopolize the phone line. So you won the free Hot Wheel car from Rumoured Customs. So,
number 2 for me.
Yep, you got 2. Nobody else wants them, huh? No, there's other people calling. I don't know. You just got the system to call in. The 5th guy. What can I say? Although you're really not supposed to be able to win twice in a row. Yeah, we kind of had a rule, but you know what? I guess it doesn't matter because I didn't really say it at the top of the show.
It's easier on you because you can send 2 cars in one package.
Can I ask Brian my truck driving questions?
Yeah, go ahead.
I thought truck drivers made a lot of money, and where's the furthest place Brian's ever driven?
Hawaii.
We could make a lot of money, but if you have child support payments, you don't.
All right, man. Thanks for calling.
All right, cool.
I got your address, so don't send it to me again. Yeah, fuck it. He probably heard me.
He wasn't even listening.
Yeah, I've driven coast to coast. I mean,
Mexico.
Alberta, Canada. I mean, that was pretty fucking far out in the middle of nowhere.
Whoops.
California, New Jersey. I mean, I've been everywhere pretty much in the South.
All that custom stuff sucks, doesn't it?
Oh Christ! Well, yeah. Then I can't imagine this shit now.
All the paperwork.
I mean,
I worked at a chemical plant.
It doesn't matter because there's just some times you're on the road and time seems to fly, and it doesn't make any difference. You're like, wow, that was fast. And dude, there's other times where you're driving from here to Columbus and back, and you might as well be going from here to the moon. It just takes for fucking ever. You don't want to be there. You're just like, oh my god, man. You're counting the mile markers. You're like, oh.
All right, let me just say, for future reference, you can't win twice in a row in the contest. Because it's just you probably have some sort of super speed dial system, and
bloody fair.
Yeah, and we just want to make sure that somebody gets a chance to win a prize, because otherwise somebody would just win.
Truck can't make it
every week. You can win every other week. That's cool, but
you gotta give it away.
You gotta one prize a week, but this week we'll let it go because I never really said anything about it on the air. All right, so we got 2 contest winners, then we'll let Anderson finish the story. Number 17 wins Godsend for the PSP, and that is Seabrone. So Seabrone, send me a PM, personal message on VGNradio.com, and we'll get that sent off to you. And number 40, NYCONX. You win the dogs for the Game Boy Advance, courtesy of Ubisoft. As well with you, send me a PM on vgnradio.com, which is basically an instant message, mail message on the website with your address. And it helps if you tell me what you won. It just speeds things up so I don't have to search to find out. So send me that, and we'll get that stuff sent off to you. All right, so Don, tell us,
So you're on the road.
I'll make it real quick. So we're driving down the road, and they got, like, all their little kids. They don't go to school, so they, like, work. And they're, like, little, like 5-year-olds and shit like that. And they always wear, like, all those dark clothes and the hoods and all that stuff. I swear to God, we're driving down the street. It looked like a swarm of Jawas coming out of this house. And they all got, like, picks and hoes and stuff, and they're all digging. And I'm like, dude, look at that. They're looking for droids. And we're just, like, freaking out. And then we pulled up into this wood mill, this Amish wood mill. And there's a big lot of mice to move that thing, or they got electricity up in here. And that's not right, because they're not allowed to have electricity. So we go walking up in there. This Amish kid pops his head out, and I don't know what language he was speaking, but he's like, hubba, hubba, hubba. And I'm standing there with my Hate Breed sweatshirt on, and Tony's standing there with his Schizo Bill t-shirt on, and we're just like, you got some wood? And he's like, hubba, hubba, hubba. And I'm like, do you got wood? And he's like, and this other dude comes out from behind him out of the darkness, and he's like, hello? And I'm like, do you got wood? And he's like, yeah, we got wood. Come on in. And I go walking in there. These guys don't have teeth. They don't, look at, okay, you know what? The Amish people, they're fine. They can do their own thing. That's their religion or whatever. That's fine. You can do what you want. It just creeps me out when you have a beard and no mustache, and you got, like, no teeth, and you got this Ishmael haircut from, like, Kingpin. Staring at my sweatshirt, he's like, hate breed. You know what I mean? You know that, like, an hour later he's going to the city elders, and he's like, what is a hate breed? And they're all like, that's the devil. Get away from him. And they're going to, like, poison my wood. They're going to, like, break it. I'm just worried. I still got to go pick it up.
I don't know what's funnier, the story or imagining you trying to build a fucking fence that a horse can't get out of.
They have an accent. It's Dutch. It's sort of Dutch. It's Pennsylvania. They call them the Pennsylvania Dutch sometimes, although that's not really. Amish and Pennsylvania Dutch aren't the same thing, but that's why. They sound strange because they're German, really.
And then, unfortunately, there's two things that I can't stand: people's intolerance of other people and the Dutch.
All right, I'm not even sure.
Nice.
Go ahead. That was an Austin Powers reference. Sorry.
Yeah.
We had my computer just kind of blacked out and came back on, so we should probably wrap this up. But yeah. So, all right. Is that it? Do you guys have anything else? Because I don't want to lose
wear
the
your
show.
Slayer T-shirt, man. That's better.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going back.
Anderson moved. Yeah, he's not completely out, but he's got his new house.
I got another ticket. If anybody's curious.
Brian got another ticket.
And it's going 40 and a 35.
These fucking guys.
Word of advice to people who get tickets: cops really don't like it when they tell you they're citing you for 5 miles over the speed limit, and then if you go and say, "Are you fucking kidding me?" They don't like that very much. That's advice from me to you.
Yeah. From your Uncle Brian.
Great. All right. I don't want to lose the show. So you've been listening to Video Game News Radio. If you'd like to send us an email, write to radio@videogamenews.com. For more information and our archive of past shows, be sure to check out the website at vgnradio.com, the design complements of digitalalias.net. Game rentals provided by intothegame.com. You can listen to us in 64K stereo on live365.com, 96K via allgames.com radio network, through our podcast feed, or download our weekly MP3 in high quality at vgnradio.com. Be sure to set us on your presets and tune in next week for more insight into video gaming from three guys who aren't paid off by the corporate industry, but we'd like to be. Good night, and thanks for listening.
Peace.